Arrrr there, hearties. I'm just enjoying me cup of tea before we start the book. Ah, it is good pirate brew, that one. All right, drop the anchor and get ready to read. Ha ha ha. All right, today we have a book by Marjorie Weinman Charmart called Nate the Great. He looks like a bit of a detective. Horror. Detectives love their work. Oh, all right. Oh, look at this. A little thing here says it's my book from when I was a wee pirate back in the year 1990. All right. Here we go. Oh, this book is illustrated by Dave McTaggart. So it's got pictures too. It's a bit of a longer book, this one. So I hope you're strapped in and ready. All right, here we go. My name is Nate the Great. I am a detective. I work alone. Let me tell you about my last case. I had just eaten breakfast. It was a good breakfast. Look at that. There's Nate eating some breakfast. And there's his detective outfit on the coat stand. Arr. Pancakes, juice, pancakes, milk, and pancakes. That's a lot of pancakes. I like pancakes. The telephone rang. I hoped it was a call to look for lost diamonds or pearls, or $1 million. It was Annie. Annie lives down the street. I knew that Annie did not have diamonds or pearls, or $1 million to lose. I lost a picture, she said. Can you help me find it? Of course, I said. There's Annie on the phone calling Nate. And there he is at the breakfast table speaking to her. It's a bit naughty having your feet on the table. I have found lost balloons, books, slippers, chickens, even a lost goldfish. Now I, Nate the Great, will find a lost picture. Oh, good, Annie said. When can you come over? I will be over in 5 minutes, I said. Stay right where you are. Don't touch anything. Don't move. Oh, almost forgot to show you the pictures. Here we are. My foot itches, Annie said. Scratch it, I said. I put on my detective suit. I took my notebook and pencil. I left a note for my mother. I always leave a note for my mother when I'm on a case. I'll read you what the note says. Dear Mum, I am on a case. Got my raincoat. Nate, XXXX. I went to Annie's house. Annie has brown hair and brown eyes. And she smiles a lot. I would like Annie if I like girls. There's Nate's note for his mum. And there's Annie at the door. She was eating breakfast. Pancakes. I like pancakes, I said. It was a good breakfast. Tell me about your picture, I said. I painted a picture of my dog, Fang, Annie said. I put it on my desk to dry. Then it was gone. It happened yesterday. There's Nate. Oh, trying to get some of Annie's pancakes. They look pretty tasty. Do you like pancakes? Or pirates like pancakes? You should have called me yesterday, I said. While the trail was hot. I hate cool trails. Now, where would a picture go? I don't know, Annie said. That's why I called you. Are you sure you're a detective? Sure, I'm sure. I will find the picture of Fang, I said. Tell me, does this house have any trapdoors or secret passages? No, Annie said. No trapdoors or secret passages, I said. This will be a very dull case. I have a door that squeaks, said Annie. Have it fixed, I said. There they are, looking at the squeaky door. Now, show me your room. We went to Annie's room. It was big. It had yellow walls, a yellow bed, a yellow chair, and a yellow desk. I, Nate the Great, was sure of one thing. Annie liked yellow. There's Annie's room. Imagine all that, all yellow. What's your favourite colour? Mine is pirate green. I love it. Let me know in the comments what your favourite colour is. I searched the room. I looked on the desk, and under the desk, and in the desk. No picture. I looked on the bed, and under the bed, and in the bed. The bed was comfortable. I looked in the waste bin. I found a picture of a dog. Is this it? I asked. No, Annie said. My picture of Fang is yellow. I should have known, I replied. Now tell me, who has seen your picture? My friend Rosamond has seen it, and my brother Harry, and Fang. But Fang doesn't count. He's a dog. Oh, we forgot pictures on the last page. Hang on a minute. There he is, finding it in the trash. And he looks worried. Right, back to the words. All right. But Fang doesn't count. He's a dog. Everybody and everything counts, I said. I, Nate the Great, say that everything counts. Tell me about Fang. Is he a big dog? Very big, said Annie. Does he have big teeth? I asked. Very big, said Annie. Does he bite people? No, said Annie. Will this help the case? No, I said, but it might help show me Fang. Sorry, it might help me. Now show me Fang. Annie took me out to the garden, and Fang was there. Oh, that's a big shadow for a dog. Nate the Great's looking a bit scared. He was big, all right, and he had big teeth. He showed them to me. I showed him mine. He sniffed me, and I sniffed him back. And we were friends. I watched Fang run. I watched him eat. I watched him bury a bone. I said. Watch Fang bury that bone. There they are, showing each other their teeth. Fang's got some big eyebrows. He buries it very well. He could bury other things, like a picture. Why would he bury a picture? Asked Annie. Maybe he didn't like it, I said. Maybe it wasn't a good picture of him. I never thought of that, Annie said. I, Nate the Great, think of everything. Tell me, does Fang ever leave this garden? Only on a lead, said Annie. I see, I said. There's Fang, and a beware of dog sign on the fence. That man looks a bit scared of Fang. Then the only place he could bury the picture is in the garden. Come, we will dig in the garden. Annie and I dug for 2 hours. We found rocks, worms, bones, and ants, but no picture. There's Nate digging. There's Fang. Lots of holes. Look at that one above Fang there. There's just a shovel. It's so deep that Annie's in the hole completely. Gosh, that's a big deep hole in the yard. At last I stood up. I, Nate the Great, had something to say. I am hungry. Would you like some more pancakes? Annie asked me. I could tell that Annie was a clever girl. I hate to eat on the job. but I must keep up my strength. We sat in the kitchen. Cold pancakes are almost as good as hot pancakes. Now on with the case, I said. Next we will talk to your friend Rosamond. Annie and I walked to Rosamond's house. There they are walking, and it looks like an adult's with them. Rosamond had black hair and green eyes, and cat hair all over her. I am Nate the Great, I said. I am a detective. A detective? Said Rosamond. A real live detective? There we go. Touch me, I said. Prove you are a detective, said Rosamond. Find something. Find my lost cat. I am on a case, I said. I am on a big case. My lost cat is big, Rosamond said. His name is Super Hex. I have 4 cats. They are all named Hex. I could tell that Rosamond was a strange girl. Here are my other cats, she said. Big Hex, Little Hex, and Plain Hex. The cats had black hair and green eyes, and long claws, very long claws. We went into Rosamond's house. I looked around. There's all the cats that all had the same name. That's a bit funny, isn't it? There were pictures everywhere. Pictures of cats. Sitting cats, standing cats, cats in colour, and in black and white. We sat down. Little Hex jumped onto Annie's lap. Plain Hex jumped onto Rosamond's lap. And Big Hex jumped onto my lap. There they are. I did not like Big Hex. Big Hex did not like me. Time to go, I said. We just got here, replied Annie. She liked Little Hex. Time to go, I said again. I stood up. I tripped over something. It was long and black. It was a cat's tail. Meow! Super Hex, Rosamond cried. Looks like Nate found the cat. You found him. You are a detective. Of course, I said. He was under my chair, except for his tail. Here we are. Annie and I left. It was a hard thing to do. I could smell pancakes in Rosamond's kitchen. Rosamond did not take the picture of your dog, I said. Rosamond only liked cats and pancakes. Now where is your brother Harry? I met Annie's brother. He was small. He was covered with red paint. Me paint, he said. Me paint you. Good, I said. No one has ever painted a picture of me, Nate the Great. Harry took his paintbrush. It was covered with red paint. And all at once, I was covered with red paint. Uh-oh, he didn't paint a picture. He actually painted Nate. He painted you, Annie said. He painted you. And then she laughed. Ha 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 ha. I, Nate the Great, did not laugh. I was on a case. I had a job to do. I looked around the room. There they are, having a bit of a laugh. Nate doesn't look happy. Don't think I'd be happy if someone covered me in red paint. Arrrr. Harry had painted a clown, a house, a tree, and a monster with 3 heads. He had also painted part of the wall, 1 slipper, and a doorknob. He does very good work, I said. There's Harry's paintings while Annie and Fang are laughing at Nate still. Uh-oh, and there's paint all over the house. I don't think Mum and Dad would be happy about that. But where is my picture? Where is my picture? Asked Annie. That is a good question, I said. All I need is a good answer. Where was the picture of Fang? I could not find it. Fang did not have it. Rosamond did not have it. Harry did not have it. Or did he? All at once I knew I had found the lost picture. I said, I, Nate the Great, have found your picture. You have? Annie said. Where? Look, I said. Harry has a picture of a clown, a house, a tree, and a monster with 3 heads. So what? Said Annie. Look again, I said. The picture of the clown is red. The picture of the house is red. The picture of the tree is red. But the picture of the monster is orange. That's interesting. What colours make up orange, I wonder? So what? Said Annie again. Orange is great for a monster. Yes, but Harry paints with red, I said. Everything is red but the monster. I, Nate the Great, will tell you why. Harry painted a red monster over the yellow picture of your dog. The yellow paint was still wet. It mixed with the red paint. Yellow and red make orange. That is why the monster is orange. Annie opened her mouth. She did not say a word. Then she closed her mouth. There's Nate explaining that red and yellow make orange. I said, see? The monster has 3 heads. 2 of the heads were your dog's ears. The 3rd head was the tail. Yes, he does do good work. There's Annie grabbing her brother by the shirt. She doesn't look happy. Oh, look, there's Fang posing underneath the picture that was originally of him. Annie was very mad at her brother. I was mad too. I, Nate the Great, had never been read before. The case is solved, I said. I must go. I don't know how to thank you, said Annie. I do, I said. Are there any pancakes left? I hate to eat on the job, but the job was over. We sat in Annie's kitchen, Annie and I and Harry. Annie said, I will paint a new picture. Will you come back to see it? If Harry doesn't see it first, I said. Annie smiled. Harry smiled. They even smiled at each other. And I smiled too. I, Nate the Great, like happy endings. Oh, we forgot to have a look at them having breakfast. Or pancakes. There they are. Almost forgot. I, Nate the Great, like happy endings. It was time to leave. I said goodbye to Annie and Harry and Fang. I started to walk home. Rain started to fall. I was glad I was wearing my raincoat. There's Nate the Great Detective walking home. And that is the end. Arrrr, so there we go. Nate the Great found the picture after all. Ha ha ha, what a great book. All right, until my next time I come and speak some stories to you, Have a good one. Sail the high seas and be merry, all you folk. Arrrr!